Hi there. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to deploy WordPress in a CCE cluster. WordPress started as a blogging platform using PHP and MySQL, but it has since evolved into a complete content management system. You can use a CCE cluster to quickly set up your own blog. WordPress and a database are often used together, with WordPress managing content and the database storing website data. In a containerized deployment, WordPress and MySQL typically run in separate containers. WordPress accesses MySQL through a cluster IP service. To deploy your blog, start by creating a stateful set for MySQL in the CCE cluster. Next, create a cluster IP service to allow WordPress to access MySQL and transfer crucial website data like user information. By storing important data in MySQL, WordPress can reduce the number of I or O operations required to improve performance. After a PVC is dynamically mounted to MySQL, WordPress can persistently store website data in the EVS disk bound to the PVC. Deploying MySQL as a stateful set ensures that each MySQL pod has its own persistent storage, meaning each pod has a dedicated PVC. This ensures that data will not be lost due to pod rescheduling or restarts. Additionally, even if the pods are scheduled to different nodes, the storage volumes of the pods will not lose their data. This example is for demonstration only, with the number of MySQL pods set to first. You can adjust the number as needed. In the second step, create a deployment for WordPress in the CCE cluster and attach an EVS disk to store other data persistently, such as uploaded media files. Then, create a load balancer service to access WordPress externally. I'll give you an example to help you deploy WordPress in a CCE cluster. There are 6 steps involved in the procedure: purchasing a cluster, creating a node, deploying MySQL, deploying WordPress, accessing WordPress, and optionally releasing resources. Log in to the CCE console. Click Buy Cluster. Set type to CCE Turbo Cluster. Configure basic settings. Configure network settings. Click Next. Select Add-on. Install only the default add-ons. Confirm the configurations and pay for the order. Find the cluster in the cluster list. It typically takes 5 to 10 minutes to create a cluster. Click the name of the new cluster. Choose Nodes. On the Node Pools tab page, click Create Node Pool. Configure basic settings and configurations, ensuring that specifications is set to 4 vCPS vertical line, 8 GB or higher. Configure storage settings and network settings. Click Next. Confirm. Confirm the node pool configuration and click Submit. Click Add Node. Set the number of nodes to be added to 2 and click OK. Check the status of the new nodes in the node list. It typically takes about 5 to 10 minutes to add the nodes. Choose Workloads and click Create Workload. Select Stateful Set and set the number of pods to 1. In Basic Info, select a MySQL image for image name and set image tag to 8.0. In Environment Variables, add 4 environment variables and customize their values. MySQL root password, password of MySQL's user root. MySQL database, name of the database created during image startup. MySQL user, name of the database user. MySQL password, password of the database user. In data storage, choose Volume Claim Template (VTC) and click Create PVC. Set PVC type to EVS and select the AZ where the nodes are located. Set mount path. Configure headless service parameters for communication between MySQL pods. Configure service settings to access MySQL from WordPress. Set service name to MISC, service type to cluster IP, and ports to 3306. Click Create Workload. Check the status of the workload in the stateful set list. Click Create Workload. Select Deployment and set the number of pods to 1. In Basic Info, select a WordPress image for image name and set image tag to latest. In Environment Variables, add 4 environment variables: WordPress DB host, URL for accessing the database, which is MISC 3306, WordPress DB user, identical to MySQL's MySQL user, WordPress DB password, identical to MySQL's MySQL password, WordPress DB name, identical to MySQL's MySQL database. In Data Storage, choose PVC and click Create PVC. Set PVC type to UVs. Select the AZ where the nodes are located and click Create. Click the Refresh button and select the created PVC. Configure Mount Path. Configure service settings to allow external access to WordPress. Set service name to WordPress and service type to Load Balancer. Select or create a load balancer with an EIP bound and set ports to 80. Click Create Workload. Check the status of the workload in the deployment list. Click the WordPress workload name. On the Access Mode tab page, copy the EIP of the load balancer. Enter the EIP in the browser to access it. Go back to the CCE console. Locate the cluster to be deleted. Click ellipsis on the right. Choose Delete Cluster. On the Confirm page, click Send Code. In the displayed dialog box, select the resources to be released. Enter Delete and click Yes. It typically takes about 1 to 3 minutes to delete a cluster.